I'd like to, on behalf of the family, to welcome everyone here tonight. I really appreciate you making an effort and being part of Pat's 60 years celebration. I'd like to thank those that have come from all parts of the state. We're missing our friends from Dunsborough through illness, but we'd like to welcome Marie from Broome and everyone else. I'd like to mention those that would have come from over east, but due to COVID aren't here. And I'd like to mention COVID for those that would have been away, but are still here. Steve, thank you, and Linda, you're still here. I'd like to mention just some thank yous before we go any further to wonderful Nebs for doing the food and Alvaro out the front, to people who helped today, Anne, Marie, Ella, Ben, Finn, and everybody else. I really thank you. And just like to show you these fantastic... That is Sarah Pondovy, who is the Professor McGonagall of the kitchen and produced these wonderful magical things.
And they're gluten-free.
And they're gluten-free, so all you intolerant people, gluten-free. Okay. As most of you know, my Patrick loves a bargain. Loves a bargain. I was a bargain, but you know. Very cheap. But I am also very fond of an op shop, and I bought this heavy tome to find something plithy and poignant about my marriage to Patrick. So I went straight to the marriage section. And, well, I noticed that the marriage section was very large. A lot of people had a lot to say about marriage, and most of it negative. And I did note that straight after marriage was martyrs and martyrdom. But that's not our problem. It's not us. So I would just like to say, on behalf of the family, thank you to everyone for joining us here tonight. I just want to thank Pat too for still being alive after all his mishaps. That he's still here. You know, So I would just like to say that out of this big hefty tome, the only wise words I could find about marriage was that you need to keep your eyes wide open before marriage and half shut afterwards. But to say some wonderful kind words for our beautiful, for our best Pat is our best man at our wedding, Luke George.